Collaboration part two? Yeah, I was surprised too, but seeing how Ricard and I had so much fun collaborating with the first video, and since we were like, should we do characters of matching aesthetics or different aesthetics, we decided to do a two-part collab of switching characters and then doing the other person's characters in our style slash being type. So, you should check out Ricard's channel, especially if you are into doodling, if you like aliens and those cool creepy things, then definitely check out his channel because he just has amazing doodles and very creative, and he has very well thought out characters as well, which he will be more than happy to tell you about. So with all that being said, let's get into this video. Right off the bat, if you haven't seen the original drawing for Zyva in her alien form, that's over on Raccar's channel right here. Check it out so then you can make references and you could see how different their style is, and yeah. Also, so you could just check out his channel because he's really awesome. Anyways, so moving on. I chose Zyva was actually the first two characters, like the top two characters that I wanted to draw from his channel. And Happy Little Accidents allowed me to, well, I don't think it was an accident. It was just a coincidence type thing. I get to draw her. Now, the unfortunate thing, which I'm going to speak about now and never again because I'm tired of constantly having to say it, I tried this new thing with this piece, which is a terrible idea. I made a big, huge mistake in a way because she's supposed to be in color, but there's this really cool technique where people will draw in grayscale first and then they'll add colors in later. And I thought that I would try that because grayscale is more of my strong suit since I usually work in graphite when it comes to traditional art. I tried that, it didn't work out, and unfortunately she gets stuck into grayscale. I apologize for that. It's a bit too harsh, especially since she is the youngest band member in the band. So yeah, it's a bit too harsh for her, but unfortunately I already spent like 6 hours on the whole piece, and I didn't have time to go back and redo it again in color. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, but let's get into Zyva. So thank you, Robin, for selecting her name because it's an awesome name, especially for this character. It suits her. So Zyva is the goddess of love, life, and fertility. So being translated to a character, this is the girl to hold her name. Because Zyva is a very energetic and lovable character who's caring for all of her band members. She will make sure that they stay hydrated, and she's like the little medic that runs around the team and makes sure that like every cut's treated and washed and whatnot, which is absolutely adorable. I'd like to imagine that it's easy to get along with her in a way, but some of her band members don't find it as easy, like Daedra. So, upon meeting her fellow band members, Zyva was actually really excited. She was awestruck by them because these ones are like members who were a part of other bands. While I would imagine that she's just starting her music career because she's quite young. She's around 14 to 16 years old, which also explains why she doesn't have any face tattoos, since the females tend to get face tattoos and she doesn't have them just because she is so young. But yeah, she tries to sort of win over Daedra's approval, but Daedra being who she is, which if you want more information on her, I will link you to my video and version of Daedra here. And basically, Daedra just rolls her eyes in exasperation and just doesn't want to deal with this hyper energetic and lovable character. So I think it's a very interesting contrast, and his whole band, they sort of contrast but also work with each other very well, which I have to give a round of applause to. just because it can be difficult to create a diverse arrangement of characters, or at least I find it difficult to. So yeah, that is awesome. So Zaiva, as I've mentioned, being named after the goddess of life and love, she actually loves a lot of nature things. She loves plants and animals, and she will sneak animals onto the tour bus, which sounds awesome, by the way. Um, she can be a bit naive at time, but it's a surprise to know that she is sort of stage shy. So I think Ricard's left room for development in character, but I also think just it it creates some contrast in her own character to be like this outgoing person until she has to go on to stage and something like that. So yeah, I think that's a very interesting point. Thanks for enclosing that. Very cool. She also plays several instruments, which is very impressive, especially if she's only 14 to 16 years old. I imagine she plays piano and synthesizer. She probably also plays some sort of stringed instrument. Does she play a violin like instrument? Can I get answers to this? Anyways, but yeah, she is mainly the mixer, so she uses like sound mixers and whatnot when she is working with the band. And I like to imagine that she just has this wide spread of just what are they called? There's like names, sound effects. It's like the sound keys. She has sound keys and also, the it's not a record, the turntables. I like to imagine that she also has like turntables too, and like the turntables, the records sort of levitate off, and they have like a floating needle that just rests on it enough with enough pressure to hit those grooves and whatnot. Anyways, random thought that just popped into my head. But yeah, she plays with sound mixers and whatnot. She loves the color pink, which you'll notice in the beginning, and I regretfully could not add it in. But yeah, I thought pink suits her, and I thought that the blonde hair would suit the pink as well as gold trimmings. The pose is like, what is it? Is it like a Korean thing? To do like the little heart with your thumb and pointer finger. I think that's adorable and it suits her as well. I read you grayscale, and at that point you'd think, hey, it's not quite working out for ya. Maybe you'll start doing color, but I didn't experiment with the overlay yet, so I was still blissfully unaware. But speaking of unaware, Zaiva has also been described as naive, so in a way she makes me think of Snow White, just because I've been watching like Snow White theories and whatnot. But anyways, so she sort of makes me think about Snow White, but if Snow White was an alien, blonde, and was also hippie like. But yeah, so I really did enjoy drawing Ziva. I'm trying to think if I am missing any other details about her. Oh, she also loves collecting little trinkets, which I like to imagine that her sleeping pod or her chamber is just the shelves are filled with trinkets, and she also has plushies. So I just imagine like the a third of her bed is just filled with plushies, animal plushies. But yeah, I think she is a very cool and contrasting character, and I think the dynamic between her and Daijo would probably play well as well. It's sort of like a trope to have like grumpy ex sunshine, and yeah, if there was a scale between Daedra or Ziva, I think I'd be smack dab in the middle. But anyways, uh, yeah, it it was fun. Despite me moaning, and grunting about the whole grayscale thing, I had a lot of fun with this piece. Once again, I do this every time, but thank you so much, Ricard, for the opportunity. And I also want to thank his team again. Just, you guys have been working awesomely. So thank you, Robin, Leeroy, and the Guinea Pigs support team, of course, of course. And yeah, I hope it's alright. I will probably redo this piece one day, a few months from now. Anyways, but yeah, maybe you should go and check out his channel and see all of the original band members, and perhaps we might be able to arrange something along the line of whichever band member gets the most like, I'll draw them on a magazine cover next. I don't know. I haven't quite asked him this yet. I'm sorry if that's too far. But I guess it's just a suggestion. But yeah, anyways, I also thought that working with Raycar has been just wonderful. I'm sorry for the flashing. That should be a warning, by the way. Insert that somewhere. Anyways, but yeah, her covers should have been in color. Definitely, I try to correct that with the background fixing, but she is supposed to be a younger character, which I think is also very cool contrast. And I'd be curious as to what music the group would produce, especially when some genres, historically speaking, like rock and metal and things like that, tends to be surrounding against around more mature topics. So I'm just interested to see like what happens. Uh, but yeah, I mean it doesn't necessarily have to be about mature topics. It's just traditionally they're known to be um, surrounding those things. People breaks tradition all the time, and like rap doesn't have to be all about cussing and stuff like that too, right? Oh man. But yeah, so I really did enjoy going on this adventure. Very neat. I loved hearing about these characters in depth as well from Raycar, and Raycar, Rob, you've inspired me to sort of just go outside of my comfort zone. And also, you've helped me explore that I really do like playing with magazine covers and doing like the texts and stuff. It's been really fun. So thank you for that. Uh, I've just noticed I never even signed it. Oh well. Anyways, the end is coming up soon, so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching the video and to go and check out Ricard's channel. Thank you if you've come from Ricard's channel and just decided to check up on my channel. Uh, I tend to draw characters or landscapes. We'll see. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe, stay hydrated, and have a wonderful day. Bye!